Tamara Stephenson from
you.
Root Cellar Designs to the Steelyard Airstream.
Beautiful Airstream.
Unique, cool. It's a great place to have a conversation and an on-air stream, if you will. So I want to start with Root Cellar Designs. I'm interested in the name, but also what you're doing. So tell me about it.
So I've been an interior designer. I went to Parsons School of Design and graduated in 1995, so that dates me. And so I started out as a glorified textile shopper. So I really learned the business from the textiles up. And so that was my first love. So cut to 20 some odd years later, I decided to go into business with my college roommate who was in fashion, and she was also a specialty faux finish painter for many years. And we decided to create an artisan brand of fabrics, first fabrics, and now we're also doing wallpaper called Root Cellar Designs.
Wow.
And we came up with the name because my mother-in-law grew up on a farm, and all of her vegetables and fruits they canned all year long to sustain their family and the community. And I thought, it's kind of like, I don't know, I made a joke one day. So it's kind of like we're working in our root cellar. And Susan said, that's a great name. Let's name that the company. So.
But you're a New Yorker, so you don't have a root cellar. You don't have a
No,
basement, right?
I don't. No, I don't. Don't have a basement or a root cellar. And everything's digitally printed. So it's a very different world than, the fabrics that I was sourcing from Countin and Taud and Brunswick and Fee 25 years ago, because the beauty of digital, which has come a long way just in 5 to 10 years, is that this is one of my fabrics, is that
It's beautiful.
you may like this, but your client may want the thistle leaves to be purple instead of pink, and with a click of a button, I can do that. And so customizing abilities are instantaneous, and we don't stock anything. We only order per order, so things don't have different dye lots, and they don't sit in a warehouse and get faded. So you may order 20 yards of drapery, and then 6 months later you want some more, and it's going to match. It's sort of like a paint color, like when you order paint and it's a number. This is a number. This color is a number. So
you're a designer first, which makes running this business unique because you know what a designer needs. You know what you're trying, the problems you're trying to solve.
Right.
Yeah.
And that's one of the problems with fabric, and it always has been as a designer, is that you decorate someone's home, and then 2 years later they say, oh, I want you to come back in and just zhuzh it up. Maybe, and then the fabrics don't really, if you want to continue with that line, you can't get it, number one. It's been discontinued, or the colors don't match anymore. So I knew that kind of ability to get something in the designer's hands in 2 weeks, being able to custom design it without charging exorbitant fees, was going to be really valuable to the designer. And that's proved to be the biggest part of our business, is custom coloring.
Cool.
Yeah.
So where can designers find you?
So we're at Lambeth. We're in 7 showrooms in different countries, cities around the country. We're in Lambeth, which is Catherine Lambeth's father's showroom in DC. We're in Bradley, in Chicago, Atlanta, and New York City. And then we're in Ken Kehoe showroom, which is one of our biggest showrooms, and they're in Houston, Texas, and in Austin, Texas.
Great.
Yeah, and we're in Eric Haydell in Boston. We're in Shop Modernique, which is Julia Buckingham's store in Phoenix, Arizona. Oh, and we're in Nest, Portland, in Portland. So we're not in California yet. So if you have any suggestions, we'd love to be in California.
Well, it sounds like it's been quite the journey. Just a couple of years and really rolling with what you're doing.
Yeah,
It sounds like
fun.
an awesome venture. Cool. Well, we have to ask some fun questions too.
Okay.
We can't just talk business. So I spent a lot of years in New York. So I'm going to ask you the proverbial question that's always asked of New Yorkers that they hate. But what's your favorite pizza in New York?
Oh, okay. I have to ask my husband that question because I don't eat cheese. Let's see. Joe's Pizza down in the Village. I know he loves that pizza. It's delicious.
Cool.
And Patsy's Pizza is actually really good. It's like a pan pizza. So it's really good.
Patsy's turned into Grimaldi's, Patsy's.
Exactly.
Yes,
everybody loves it.
Yeah, New Yorkers know this.
See, yes, you're a New Yorker.
Favorite neighborhood in the city?
Well, I live on the Upper East Side, and what I really do love about the Upper East Side is people think it's boring, but it hasn't really changed, and it's really not changing. It's not trendy. It's not like a hot new neighborhood. It's still kind of quiet. I can walk my dog and take her to the park, and it's not like back, shoulder to shoulder. So I really like the Upper East Side. No, that sounds maybe boring.
No,
New Yorkers,
gosh, that's
though.
a good answer. Well, Tamara Stephenson from Root Cellar Designs, thanks for joining us today.
Okay.
Thanks for being part of the Steelyard On Air Streams.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.